Hi everybody, this is Lisa with Essential Life Naturals, and I've got a really quick video that I want to do for you today. I thought I'd give you another kind of fun idea for a Christmas gift because Christmas is coming up, and if you're like me, maybe you want to do something that's fun and original and doesn't cost a lot of money. And if you're giving to people that already have everything, especially parents, sometimes a lot of older people they don't really want things. They don't really need things to put around their house. So I like to give food gifts. I think they're kind of fun. And this one in particular is one of my mom's favorites. And so I'm going to share it with you. It's super easy. It doesn't take much time. Okay. What I'm going to make today is actually a dried soup mix, and it's from scratch. And it's really easy, and it's something that's really great to have on hand if you're making a soup and you just want to grab a handful and throw it into the pot, or stew or chili or whatever, casserole that you have. Really, basically, it's just dried vegetables and some seasonings and some dried herbs. So to get started, what I did is I went to the store and I bought a pack of stir-fry vegetables. And I think this was like $3.55. It was completely full to the top. And it was a combination of green and red peppers, broccoli, and onion. And I think that's it. So 2 peppers, onion, broccoli, and then you can also add mushrooms, which is really good. And what I did is I took out 3 dehydrator trays that look like this. And if you have a dehydrator, yours might look like this, or it might be round. And that's whatever kind of dehydrator works. So what I did is it actually filled up 3 different trays. So it was a lot of vegetables. And I stuck it into my dehydrator last night, and I ran the thing all through the night. And this morning I came out, and it was pretty funny actually, because they had shrunk down to where they were just minuscule because all the water is gone. And so they're pretty tiny. And so all that big, huge bag of vegetables really actually yielded about 2 cups. But what's really interesting about this is that they are so packed with flavor because all of the water is out of them. So to be honest, you can actually just eat the dried vegetables as a snack, and it would be great just to put out in a dish and have your family just grab it. Like the dried broccoli and the peppers are really, really yummy just to chew on. So just that by itself was good. What I did is I put it into a measuring cup, and then I just added into this minced garlic, which I had on hand. And I thought that's always good in soup. If you're making any kind of soup or stew, you always want garlic. So I put about a tablespoon of that into this mixture. And I had, in my cupboard, I had some sun-dried tomatoes, which was just basically the small cherry tomatoes. I had some left over, and I dehydrated those. So you can see what those look like. These are 2 stuck together. It looks like glasses. But anyway, again, really good. Very tasty and flavorful. So I just took a handful of those, and I put them in my mixture here. And then I also had some Italian parsley left over. So when you buy a big bunch of parsley like this, if you're like me, you're going to use it once, and then it's going to go icky, and you're going to have to throw it away or give it to the chickens. What I do is I just once I use what I need, then I stick it on a dehydrator sheet, and I throw it in the dehydrator, and the next morning I've got dried parsley. So I stick that in a jar, and I use it when I'm cooking next time, which is great. So I happen to have some Italian parsley, so I just took a handful of that, and I sprinkled that into this dish as well, probably about maybe, I don't know, 1/4 of a cup. And you really can add whatever you want to this. I mean, you could add regular parsley, you could add cilantro, whatever kind of flavors that you really want. I'm doing something kind of a little bit probably more Italian flair. So if I'm doing like a beef soup, I think that would be really good. But if you wanted to do something more Southwestern, you could do peppers and onions, and you could do chilies. You could do cilantro. So, you can just be creative, and really there's no recipe. So it's easy. So once I have it dried, and I have it mixed up. All I'm going to do is pour this into a jar that I have, and try not to spill it all. And put a lid on it, and you can put a tag around it, put directions or whatever. And really, like I said, myself and my mom and friends that I have, we just use this, keep it in our cupboard by the stove, and when we're cooking and you want to add a handful, just add a handful to whatever soup or casserole that you're making. And once they rehydrate it, I mean, probably a small handful is going to make an entire, probably cup and a half of vegetables in your final product. So that's a really fun idea. It's great for Christmas, great for teachers. It's something original, it's healthy, it's easy, and it doesn't cost much at all. So I hope you try it and enjoy it, and have fun. Be healthy. God bless.